Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cars and I, your channel that reviews cars from the customer perspective. Before you is the 2025 MG3, also launched in 2025 August. Today we will be looking at this beautiful budget hatchback. As you can see, it comes with 16-inch alloy wheels. Beautiful indeed. The length of the vehicle is 4.1 meters and the gross weight is 1657. It doesn't feel heavy though when driving it. And it also has a reverse camera. Moving on, let us start with the boot. The boot looks practical. It's 293 liters. You can fit in a couple of things in there. That's how big or small the boot is. Now let's check the spare wheel. You have your space saver spare wheel, your jack and tools, your wheel spanner if emergency takes place. Now let's check the rear seats. Let me see if I can fit myself behind the driver's seat. Opening the door, going in. Yes, I can fit myself in there. Checking the headroom. I'm okay. My feet can fit under the driver's seat. Now there's your dashboard cluster, 2 screens, beautiful steering wheel. Now let's check other features. You've got electric windows for front and rear. You can actually lock the rear windows. Now that's your 12-volt socket, 2 USB ports. For your infotainment screen, you've got your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your Bluetooth connectivity. Furthermore, you have your physical buttons for your volume up. That's me cranking the volume, trying to see how loud the speakers are on this vehicle. Yeah, they are really loud indeed. You can also enjoy yourself with some beautiful music while driving this car. Now for another feature, you've got a traction control. Keep it on at all times. It is a safety feature, good for you. More about safety, you've got your driver airbag, and also you have your passenger airbag, including curtain airbags in this car, so safety is not compromised. Now let's take a drive and ride together and see how this Chinese car drives. Let's proceed and see how it drives. There I am, yielding for the traffic, having to select gear 1 and find the biting point of the clutch, and it is not a difficult thing to do in this car. There it drives, making my turn, joining the road, shifting gears. The car is smooth as expected. More about driving, I had to take this car on bumpy roads and see how the suspension of this car handles, the bumpy streets, around town. Yeah, it is handling very well. I'm impressed. The ride doesn't feel choppy. The car drives smooth and nice. Continuing with our drive, I have to choose one of the uneven roads around town so I can see how this car handles around the bumps. Yeah, the car handles very well. I'm not disappointed by the performance of the suspension. Now let's look at another important feature. You see me pushing something there. If your car is braking you from behind, you can just push that, just to regulate the light inside the car. Now let's talk about the pricing and the variants. This car comes with 4 variants. You have your MG3 1.5 comfort manual coming in at 269,000, which is the one that we are driving today. The second one is the MG3 1.5 comfort auto coming in at 309,900. And the third one is the MG3 1.5 luxury automatic coming in at 344,900. It is packed with more specs. And lastly, we have the most powerful MG3 1.5 Hybrid Plus Luxury Automatic, coming in at 469,900. Now let's gas spin some air and cruise nicely in the new MG3. Getting into the highway, having to see how this MG3 performs in an open road. Now getting into the highway and see how this MG3 performs on an open road. Let's proceed and drive this MG. There I go, slowing down a bit. I'm looking at someone, holding my thumb up. Surely the driver driving next to me on the right lane wants to see this car perform, as it is new. Most people don't know about the MG3, but now they will know. There we go, keeping up with the traffic, seeing how this car will drive and how it will go past some vehicles in the traffic. Can it keep up? Can it perform? Does the engine groan? No, I did not pick that up as I was driving this car. Now we're going to approach some curves. This is where the MG3 needs to prove itself if it can handle some curves. Taking the first one to the right. Easy for the car. Let's proceed. We're going to have the second one. Yep, to the left. Let's see. I'm just tilting the steering wheel. The car is not struggling to go around the curves. Now let us talk about the performance spec of this vehicle as we are cruising on the highway. As stated earlier on, the car comes with a 1.5 liter engine, natural aspirated, coupled to a 5-speed manual transmission. The output is 81 kilowatts and the torque is 142 newton meters of torque. And now let's pause a little and let the car drive as you drive with me, even though some of you are not in the car with me. Yeah, that's me commenting about the curves because the car is doing very well. It doesn't feel like you are in a wheelbarrow or something. You do feel that you are driving a car and you do feel safe, driving in this vehicle. Yeah, so the car is indeed worth considering. Now here are the tight curves. The car is going in. And yes, it is indeed handling, and ahead there's another very challenging curve. Let us see how this car is going to do on that curve, dropping the speed a bit. And yeah, there it goes into the curve. Let's see if it going to glide through smoothly. Putting some acceleration there. Then there goes the car. Yep. And we are out. The car has done it without a hassle. Now it's time to see how this car will perform on a steep hill. Is it going to keep up the speed? Is it going to drop it? How much is it going to drop the speed? Now we're getting in, making our turn. We are now at 118 kilometers per hour. The car is climbing and our gear is sitting at gear 5. Let's see how the car will perform. There it goes at 120. Bear in mind this car doesn't have a turbocharger. This car is naturally aspirated. Let's see if it will maintain. Yeah, the car is climbing. Yeah, we are up in the hill now. By now I should have changed down gears, but the car is still moving with the same gear, which is gear 5. Let us proceed. Okay, we are now on top. And yes, the car climbed at 120 kilometers, as you can see for yourself. This is a powerful 1.5 liter engine without a turbo. If you want to know about the fuel economy of this car, the car consumes 6 liters to 100 kilometers, so it is quite an efficient car. You wouldn't have to go to the petrol station now and then. Now let's give a huge thanks to Kelston MG at Old Transkei Road for lending us this car for a test drive and talk about its performance. In the next video, I'll be driving the same car but with an automatic transmission, which is a CVT. I'll tell you all about it and how it drives when we get it. For more content like this, please do not forget to share, like and subscribe. See you on the next video. Cheers and goodbye.